And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 1st of May. May 1st is Save the Rhino Day. The most direct ancestors to the modern rhinoceros appeared approximately 25 million years ago and had multiple subspecies in their families. Of these, the woolly rhinoceros was one of the largest subspecies, weighing in at almost 4 times the size of the average African elephant, and boasting horns that were a meter long. Rhinos have also featured in many Asian and African legends. They are the fire-stamping heroes in many stories from Burma, India, and Malaysia. According to these stories, rhinos appeared every time a fire was lit in the forest and would stamp out the flames. So popular is this tale that it was even featured in the 1980 South African movie named The Gods Must Be Crazy. Unfortunately, these once abundant creatures have lost out to human activity. Hunting and now poaching and habitat loss have drastically reduced the number of rhinos across the world. On average, 1 rhino is poached somewhere in the world every 22 hours. Rhino horns are believed to have mystical powers in Chinese traditional medicine. Poaching and illegal trade of rhino horns have led to many subspecies of rhinos being declared extinct, and the entire rhino population is listed as endangered. May is Garden for Wildlife Month. A byproduct of human population growth has been the loss of natural habitats everywhere around the world. Woodlands, marshes, and ponds have been disappearing to make way for roads, homes, businesses, and animal agriculture. As a result, wildlife, who was once thriving, is now facing multiple threats, and their populations are dwindling. One way to help wildlife is to plan urban gardens that are completely wildlife-friendly. A key organization leading the development of these wildlife gardens is the National Wildlife Federation, which began operations in 1973 and has been pushing for a wildlife-supportive gardening method ever since. They've conducted 24 studies on the impact of wildlife gardening, all of which clearly showed that such places do indeed boost biodiversity when local plants and trees are planted, and they help wildlife ecosystems thrive. These places are home to twice as many species of birds as areas without such gardens. People who've had their backyards turned into wildlife gardens witness this phenomenon firsthand. They've recounted tales of seeing local species of animals, along with many migratory birds and butterflies, many of whom return to this safe haven year after year. This month is aimed at helping people realize that any garden can be transformed into a wildlife-friendly place. You can be directly responsible for helping swallows, butterflies, frogs, and even local plants thrive in a world where they don't find many suitable places to live. The release of the short documentary Meat Your Meat was on this day in 2002. Meat Your Meat is a 12-minute documentary about factory farming created by PETA, narrated by Alec Baldwin. The film explores the treatment of animals in modern animal agriculture and was influential in Burger King's decision to adopt more humane policies. And here are several noteworthy vegan books that were published on the 1st of May. When Elephants Weep, The Emotional Lives of Animals by Jeffrey Moussaieff Masson and Susan McCarthy, 1995. Animal Equality, Language and Liberation by Joan Dunayer, 2001. The Holocaust and the Henmaid's Tale, A Case for Comparing Atrocities by Karen Davis, 2005. Muzzling a Movement, The Effects of Anti-Terrorism Law, Money and Politics on Animal Activism by Dara, Lovitz, 2010. Breasts, The Owner's Manual, Every Woman's Guide to Reducing Cancer Risk, Making Treatment Choices, and Optimizing Outcomes by Dr. Kristi Funk, 2018. And Face to Face with Animals, Levinas and the Animal Question, edited by Peter Atterton and Tamra Wright, 2019. And here's a poem for today, May Day, by Sara Teasdale. A delicate fabric of bird song floats in the air. The smell of wet, wild earth is everywhere. Red, small leaves of the maple are clenched like a hand. Like girls at their first communion, the pear trees stand. Oh, I must pass nothing by without loving it much, the raindrop try with my lips, the grass with my touch. For how can I be sure I shall see again the world on the 1st of May, shining after the rain? May Day by Sara Teasdale. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with the reminder that all beings are connected.